Hello, Schwartz. I'm pretty sure you are in every single one of my streams. I'm pretty sure. Just always appreciate it. I know at least I'll always have one person in my stream, and it's probably you. Rich, I'm in New Jersey now too, actually. Used to be in PA, now I'm in New Jersey. Yeah, what's up? Happy Wednesday. What are you streaming? Bad ref calls? No, we're watching a film tonight. Film from France that I worked on. We'll probably do that in like 10 minutes. Fava's here with me. I'll bring him in a second. And we're gonna talk about the film a little bit, I guess, beforehand, before we start actually watching it. The film's about 40 minutes, so that starts at 8. And then after, if anybody has any questions or just wants to talk about the film or anything, we'll do that after the film as well. What do I play? Mostly Quick Shot. I haven't been to Long Live in a while, but I used to play at Long Live a good bit. YouTube, can you show the live preview, please? Nope. Okay. But yeah, we can probably bring Fava in since we're just chilling here. Like I said, we're gonna start the movie in about 20 minutes ish. So I think it's already queued up and ready to go. But yeah, let me bring Fava back in. I'm gonna unmute myself first. Let me turn the sound a little bit more. It's probably too quiet. All right, Fava.
What up?
Yo.
I'm just sharing the link on my weak Instagram. Maybe people will come. Jeremy said he was coming.
Oh, Jeremy don't? Oh, man. I feel like Jeremy...
He said he was coming. If he doesn't, you know. Is this a family-friendly show, or am I allowed to swear?
No, you can swear. I mean, the film has swearing in it, doesn't it? Because it's on Ghost Sports. You you didn't bleep out anything when you edited it, right?
No, I didn't.
So it should be.
But yeah,
cursing.
Jeremy, if you don't come, fuck you.
Jeremy just joined our house for World Cup.
No way.
Yeah, we added him in today.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, well, listen. You want to stay with your Eclipse guys, but you know, this house is where all the fun's gonna be at. You know.
That makes me sad. You guys will have a good time. Maybe I can come over and.
We'll allow you to come over one night.
Oh, that would be great. Thank you.
They renovated Long Live. They did. Well, I feel like they had to renovate Long Live because people were getting shot through the nets. So they needed to do something for that field.
Which one's Long Live?
The one in North Jersey, Englishtown.
Hold on, I think I played there once. What else was up there? Was it Top? Was Top? No,
Top Gun's in like Chemung.
Yeah.
Schwartz, I finally followed your Instagram and I noticed you have honey dogs. I didn't know you did all that. I knew you hunted, but I didn't know you had honey dogs. But yeah, Long Live's in Englishtown.
Oh yeah,
it's a little more northern towards New York.
Yeah, that was actually one of the last times I played. Was at Long Live.
In what, 1999?
99. Yeah, me and me, Freed, some of the guys from New York. Oh shoot,
Outlaws.
Was that team? No. NWO.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
NWO.
Oh dude. Oh man, what was his name? The dude. I think he died in the motorcycle crash.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Was it? Oh my God! Wow.
I know. I remember Rick. I remember Justin.
Oh my God.
I know who you're talking about, but I don't remember his name.
Yeah, he let me borrow one of his Luxes, and I literally dropped it.
No, you dropped his Lux.
Yeah, he was like, oh. But then I won like a 2-on-1, so, you know, it's all good. Practice. Winning practice. I gotta look that up now. Oh, man, I think it was Dave.
That sounds right. Rich, I don't remember what Field 3 was. I remember 2 fields were Speedball. I don't remember what Field 3 was. Oh, that's cool, Schwartz. I saw your name pop up on my Instagram, and I was like, oh, I have to follow him. Opinion on the CS3? I have no opinion on the CS3 because I've never shot a CS3. I have a Geo 3.5. That's what I've been using forever. So.
Dave Acevedo?
Oh, that's right. Acevedo.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I forgot that happened.
Yeah. I was just thinking about him the other day when I was watching some old footage. NWO came up. And I was like, oh, man, that's such a bummer. He was a nice dude.
Bryce. Yo, Bryce Diaz is in the house, Fava. Your favorite.
Yo. Bryce Diaz. Yo.
Hello,
he's
Bryce.
got some C stands for me.
Rich, my
man.
Discord server is pretty dead. You don't want to be in there. Trust me. Nobody ever uses it. But anyway, we got about 20 minutes before we start this. So, for those of you that don't know, me and Fava started working for Ghost Sports this year. Our first film, if you haven't seen yet, just came out. What's up, Quinn? Our first film came out with Nick Ripple from the Hurricanes and from Breakout Spa over in Europe. That came out 2 or 3 months ago, I think now, maybe a little bit longer. But that just released, July, I think. But that just released on YouTube. So it was behind Ghost Sports for a little bit. They just released it on the Ghost Sports YouTube channel like 2 weeks ago. So if you're going to see the first film that me and Fava did, that one is up on YouTube right now. But the film we're watching tonight is the film that we went to the NXL European Championships for in France, which was about 2 months ago now, if I remember right.
Late August, early September.
Yeah. So we flew over to France. We filmed a project which was like the love child of Darren and Fava's ideas coming together to make a film for the NXL France event for the championship final. So we went out there, filmed for 3 days, 2 days beforehand, because there was actually the Nations Cup, which was a bunch of different teams from all over the world competing against each other. So that took place 2 days before the NXL event. So it was a ton of paintball in 5 days. It was the most paintball I've ever shot, and probably the most work I've ever put in 5 days for anything in my life. It was just a ton of shooting. It was a great time, but it was a ton of shooting. And the main project that we were there for was for Ghost Sports, obviously. So I was Fava's second shooter for the project. Fava pretty much edited everything. Thank you. Fava edited everything. I just gave him a bunch of extra footage.
Bunch of awesome footage.
Yeah. From what I saw in the first draft, a good amount of the stuff, especially the prelim footage, a good amount of stuff came out from that, which was cool to see. And then Fava did a whole Sunday segment that put together. And I did, from what I remember, there was still a good bit of footage from me in there as well, which is really cool to see. So.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, Sunday was, I would say, 50-50. I mean, it was just back and forth.
Which I think worked out really good.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been sick to have a D side, because the first set or two.
I know. I noticed that when I was watching it.
We got better, but the problem was, and I mean, you'll see, but having two people filming all the games on split deck when you like want to be near the pits, you kind of have to stay on the pit side. So like we can't float to the D. It's just the way it is. I mean, we could have split up, but then we would have missed so much of the back and forth. But
yeah, the main thing that we needed for Sunday was pit stuff. The pit stuff helps so much when it comes to a film when you're trying to make it dramatic, because you don't really get a lot on the field when you're filming.
Very rarely.
Especially nowadays. I mean, people just don't do much on the field as far as like emotion. A lot of it comes from the pit.
Yeah. Also, the snake side did have a lot of the really good action in the battles. The D side was a little blocked from like some of the bigger bunkers, and there were some okay lanes, but like
that D side was very boring.
Yeah, and
for
it was
90%
really
of it.
Yeah, it was so easy to miss shots just because the bunkers were the lanes were just so packed.
Right.
Which is typical, but the snake side was so open. It was like, why would you leave? But yeah, so it
Yeah,
does
imagine
get a
if they
little-
put the D side as the pit side. Can you imagine how much worse that would have been?
Oh my god, I would be running. You'd be over there. I'd just be running back and forth.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
R.I.P.
But yeah, the I think
Yeah,
overall,
how is this cup layout gonna be?
Did you see it? I
I
know you've
glanced.
seen it.
I glanced.
I
what
I
are
mean,
the-
as soon as I see a brick on any
Yeah,
D
dude,
side or snake side, I'm like, well, this layout's ass. You know?
Yeah, it's not a. I don't love that D side. It just feels like a wall.
I don't think. I think it's gonna either play really slow or it's gonna be a bunch of trade outs early. And but trade outs are always good, but it depends on how easy they are to film too. So
Yeah, I
I'm
don't love
hopeful. I've
I
learned
don't
to
like
stay
that
hopeful
snake.
until I see people practice on it, because some layouts get better
True.
after it gets played on, and people practice on it. But for the most part, I mean, everybody knows by now Sunday everything slows down. So
Do you think this is going to be a layout that looks like you can slow it down, just lock it off, and
that's what a
haven't
couple
looked
people
at
were
it.
saying, that it looks like it's
Yeah.
just gonna be Lockdown City, which makes sense because it's Cup. So like, I feel like every Cup they try to get so as much paint as possible,
well, there
which sounds
is
like a conspiracy theory, but
there is a pro exhibition on Wednesday. I don't know if you guys, if anyone heard about that or what. It was on one of the podcasts.
is it
But they're-
for to try out Tom's new thing?
Tom's thing with like, there's like you have like a race to the middle, and then if you get there and you like it's like you have to hit something, and then you like hold
Hmm.
that spot, like you get more points, and you can get like, it basically changes the scoring a little bit.
Yeah, I heard Tom's idea for what he wanted to do.
Yeah, or we could just do limited paint and solve a lot of problems.
Yeah,
but,
can we
you know,
please just do 4 pods like Europe? 4
Yeah.
pods seemed great when we filmed it in Europe.
Yeah,
We
4
filmed it for
pods is
2
the-
events, and both events were like pretty damn good for just being limited paint.
Yeah. 4 pods is the future.
Yeah, just I'm all after watching it for 2 events in Europe. I'm all for 4 pods. I don't see the reason why we don't do that.
Yeah.
Maybe it could be a paint thing. Maybe paint sponsors don't like it, but I don't
Of
know.
course they hate. Well, although I forget whose podcast it was. They were talking to someone about limited paint, and it was Ainsley. Ainsley's the owner for the Lucky 15s. I forget who he was on. Marcelo's and Harmon's podcast last week, I think. They asked him how much paint they shoot, because you would assume it's less, and I
Mhm.
think they actually shoot more.
With limited paint.
Yeah, weirdly. Don't ask me how, but they shoot more, which feels weird. But
Maybe because everybody has 4 pods and they're more inclined to shoot all 4 pods, maybe.
I guess.
Whereas you
yeah,
have one guy that has 12 pods and another guy that has 6, and he only shoots 2, and the home guy shoots like 8, kind of a thing.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, they do actually shoot weirdly more paint with limited paint, which is strange.
I can definitely see it being a thing where front players are now inclined to shoot more because their back players don't have all the paint. So I
True.
can see why that would cause their front players to shoot more. Because I mean, in NXL and over here in the US, your back player just sits there and shoots 8 pods if he needs to.
Yeah, right.
I mean, if he's got 4 pods, now it's on everybody else's job in the front to also shoot those lanes. So
It's true.
that could be why. Just a thought off the top of my head, but
Yeah,
I don't know. I hope Cup's good. We'll find out.
yeah,
I don't get my hopes up anymore for layouts.
Yeah.
Until we get rid of the bricks, my hopes are always down on layouts.
Worst bunker on the field, the brick.
Yeah,
I mean, for shooting, yeah, but
100%.
playing, do players like the brick?
I haven't heard a lot of people say they like the brick. Most people I hear say it's just they'd rather not have it.
Let's just go back to the A. The big A in the
I am
middle.
I am down for the A. I love the A.
50 brick is amazing.
I miss being able to watch people go under a bunker legally.
Yeah. Yeah, I miss that sliding right under.
Yep.
But then I remember like people would get shot in the foot like through the A,
Mhm.
but then people would call for it and the refs would go over and be like, I don't know.
Yeah, they're like,
I
I'm
know.
not going in there.
Yo, Mr.
The wall.
Moore.
No. What's up, Rob? Rob, we're not hopping in the Discord, if that's what you mean.
Bring back the A. We just said the A, but yeah,
Yeah,
penalty
the A.
boxes. Yeah, penalty boxes.
Well, I think Noel Tran's running.
What calls it count?
Noel Tran's running an event with penalty boxes, 15 BPS penalty boxes.
Oh my God.
2 50-minute halves, I think.
What if
he's
it was
doing
like
it like
15?
Thanksgiving.
Oh wow. What field?
Boston Paintball or Mount Zappac, I think.
That's far.
He just wants to run like a throwback event.
What if they did like 15 BPS with boxes, but like limited paint, like 2 pods and a hopper, so you can't just like lock. So the games have to be fast.
Yeah, any limited paint would be better than what we have.
Yeah.
Especially for 15 BPS. I mean, you're shooting so much paint.
That's what I mean. I'm like, yeah, you blow through your hopper in like 20 seconds, 15 seconds. I don't know. That'd be awesome.
Harmon's never gonna retire. Harmon's gonna die on the paintball field probably when he's like 98 years old, or he's just gonna live forever because he's a freak of nature.
He's not that old.
No, I think he's in his 30s. I think like early 30.
Such a child. He's so young.
But yeah, for those that are just coming in or like haven't been here since the beginning, the movie starts in like 10 minutes, probably. So
we were discussing the cup layout.
Yeah, we were talking about the cup layout. But yeah, I'm gonna let Fava go. I'll mute Fava while the movie goes on, unless he wants to talk about it. But we'll probably let the movie run through, and then we'll talk about the movie at the end. And then if anybody has any questions, we'll hang out. Got nothing else to do other than edit videos. So
this feels like a good way to procrastinate editing videos. Just watching videos.
Yeah, I was in the middle of editing a Europe match, so.
You know what you should do? You should put out that Sunday match from the Netherlands, the finals. You should put that one out.
I can't, Fava.
You definitely can. Tell all the people here. Give them a nice tease of what could be.
Let's just say there's a possibility that there wasn't a full 15-minute match played in the Netherlands finals, but it's all speculation right now. I don't even remember if it's any good, honestly. It might not even be a good match.
Was it Joy and was it Verst? It was Verst.
Yeah, it was Verst.
I think Joy went up, got ahead, and then Verst was coming. They were coming back.
Yeah, it's like edited on my Premiere right now, but I don't remember if the footage was good. Yeah. I think it was, but
I think I was in the pits, wasn't it? I think I might have been in the pits. I wasn't even. So it's like all you.
Oh yeah, because I was gonna use some of your footage, your like celebration footage and stuff.
Yes.
At the end.
Yeah.
But little did we know.
Yeah, Joy was stoked. I was just looking at. Do you know that? I don't know if any of the people here know. There's like a website. It's like Win Paintball or paintballwin.com. That tracks.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how. I think Rusty Glaze. I think that was. Yeah, I don't know how accurate it is, but I was just looking it up today because I wanted to see how many times, like who had won the most Europe events. And Dynasty has, if it's accurate, Dynasty has won the most, I think with like 16. Tauntauns, I think, have like 11. Joy has like 10 or 11 if it's right. And then Impact has like around 10.
Is that US events or overall?
No, that's just Europe. Europe wins.
Oh,
like
just
going
Europe,
back going back to, I think the Millennium started in 99, or at least that's what it had listed.
Got it.
So Tauntauns and Joy are like the two most winning European teams, but Dynasty still has the most European wins. If that website's
That's crazy
accurate.
that Dynasty,
Dude,
the US team has the most European wins.
Dude, I mean, there were like 3 seasons where they just won like every single event. It was bonkers, but
and now pretty sure they limit US teams going over there now, right?
Yeah, you can't.
You can't have a Dynasty come over anymore.
Yeah, you can only have one pro, one US pro. And Marcelo was just telling Tom, he's like, you should be allowed to take 2. So you could bring your friend, but I feel like that would just skew it so much harder.
Yeah, I kind of agree with not having the US teams go over there and play, Obviously,
Absolutely.
because Dynasty went over there and won a shit ton. Just because
Well-
the U.S. plays more, and just I feel like between the skill gap between the top pro teams and the top Europe pro teams, there's probably like 15 really good U.S. pro teams. They're like
10.
consistently good. 10, yeah, like 10 to 15. They're like consistently good. Whereas Europe, I think you have more of like 6. They're like very top, very like pretty damn good teams.
Yeah.
So I can see why you don't want the U.S. teams going over there.
Well, and especially when NXL Europe started and Millennium folded, it's basically it was like Impact just went on a run.
Mm-hmm.
So and that was like when they had everyone. They had Keith and Goldman and
Yeah, that's when they did the series
J-Rab.
when Cena was doing the Impact series.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So they won tons of those events, and then I think with COVID, Tom was like, all right, we're gonna shut this down.
Yeah.
One pro, which I think it's good.
I do like it.
One is cool because it definitely it helps. Like Harrison Fry played with Joy Division all season, and I think he would come over and practice, and certainly help those guys kind of adjust and practice and get better. But yeah, if you bring over 2 or 3 guys, then suddenly they're just running the show.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I think one's a
guy,
good number.
One's great. Yeah, one is good.
Joy isn't coming over, are they, for the World Cup?
Joy. It's Tauntauns, Joy, Lucky, and Verst.
Did Lucky get in because somebody dropped out? Because they didn't make it, right?
Yeah. Lucky finished like 6th.
Who dropped out then?
I think it probably went to Carnage, and then it went to Breakout, and I think both of them probably just were like, no, thank you.
So I'm assuming Harrison's gonna play with Dynasty, and not play for Joy.
Yeah, it's just Joy. But
I would love to see Harrison play with Joy in the US though.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, they're fun to watch. Joy's a good team. They're good dudes. I'm excited. I was telling, I think it was Fabian or Kim. I was talking to him after their finals match, and like last year when Tauntauns played, I think generally like the US, like the stands were like when Tauntauns would play, they were like pretty jazzed to root for the Tauntauns.
I was rooting for the Tauntauns last time they came over and played.
Yeah.
I remember sitting on the sidelines rooting for them to win against Damage.
Oh yeah. Even in that match versus Damage, like in Florida, like people were rooting for the Tauntauns.
Yeah, I was 100% rooting for the Tauntauns. During that match.
So I'm assuming Joy probably has at least a similar following, maybe not as big, but the Luckies, hopefully they probably have some more fans from coming over last year, and I mean no one knows who Verst is. They are a good team. They will, like, if I don't know who they're playing, but they could definitely catch some teams if they are like they just are like whatever. They'll they don't have to worry about them.
Man, I hope the Tauntauns do well. I don't think Axel decided who he's playing for yet either, or has like announced who he's playing for.
I mean, I'm 99.9% sure he's playing with Tauntauns.
That's what I
bet my life, almost bet my life on him.
That's a pretty big bet. So,
I don't have much to live for.
Yeah, our project's done. Now we can die.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I would love to see Tauntauns play with Axel since he didn't play with them last time.
Yeah, no, I think
and they took third or fourth last time without him. So
yeah, I think it was third. Yeah, because it was Dynasty Damage, and then I think Tauntauns finished third.
So I would love to see a full Tauntaun team playing the US US teams.
Yeah, they're pretty much their full roster for this for this event.
Free plug for Fava's Ice Cream Company. It's technically Fava's sister's ice cream company.
She's a Fava though, so
but, I guess it does count.
Shout out Eat Honey Bear at Eat Honey Bear. Check it out on Instagram. We will be shipping ice cream soon. If you are vegan or you have gluten, dairy allergies, this is the good stuff.
I've heard good things.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah, Rob's a better friend than I am.
Yeah, thanks, man. Guy. No, it's good though. Yo, Jeremy's here.
Jeremy.
He has arrived.
Hello, Jeremy. I'm excited to have you at our club house. It's gonna be great.
I'm so sad.
There's a good timing though. I think it is time to get this movie started.
All right.
Do you want to stay on for it, or do you want me to mute you and just come back at the end?
How about you mute me? I
Okay.
want to listen to you watching it because Matt hasn't seen. So Matt's seen the first draft.
I saw the first draft last Monday, I think, or Tuesday.
Yeah, I sent it. Yeah, and then I did a bunch of work from the first draft on my own. Matt watched it, gave me some notes. I changed a bunch of stuff. So, yeah, so maybe Matt will enjoy it or hate it.
Yeah, I might hate it more this time around, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm really excited. I mean, I loved the first draft when I saw it. So,
Well, you should like this one.
all right, cool.
Better.
I'm gonna mute you. You can stay in the call, and then sit back, enjoy the movie, and then I'll bring you back on at the end. And then,
All right.
like I said before, if anybody has any questions, keep them in your head, or you can ask them at the end of the movie. We'll answer, any questions that you have, if you have any, or we just talk about the movie in general at the end. So.
Sick. And thanks for everyone for showing up.
Yeah, this is cool. If you haven't already seen it, this will be a cool experience.
Yeah, drop them in the chat. I'll watch the chat.
Yeah, Fab will be here hanging out, so you can annoy him while the movie's on if you want. Just ping him in chat. All right, I'm going to meet you. I'll see you in like 40 minutes.
Bye.
All right, let me mute myself. Cool. All right. Let me get rid of this. Let me switch this over. Let's get this movie started. Need time to ponder first. Okay, so volume should be good. If it's not, let me know. But here we go. This is the NXL European Championship film. Fully edited by Fava, shot by me and Fava. So presented by Go Sports.
What special combination of dedication, preparation, skill, and experience gives weight to the gravity of greatness? The sport of paintball requires all these things from those who seek to be champions. But arming yourself with these coveted values in this endeavor is no guarantee that you will ever experience the view from the top of the podium. Most teams embarking on this quest will struggle, fighting against the odds. But a select few will manage to climb into the rarefied air of the elite and be crowned champion. This is their journey. Dreux, France, home of the 2023 NXL European Championships. Teams from all over the world face off during a weekend of intense paintball battles, a test of both skill and will. With divisions ranging from amateur to professional, this event showcases the very best of European competition at every level. During the preliminary round on Friday and Saturday, each team will play a total of 4 games. 2 teams compete head-to-head during each match. Both teams send 5 players out to their starting box, and when the game time begins, they will strive to eliminate the opposing 5 players. Though eliminating all opponents is not required to score a point.
That's my shot.
To score, a team needs to touch the buzzer on their opponent's starting box or receive a concession from the other team. After a point is scored, game time is paused, the teams reset, and they start again. The ultimate goal is simple: to score more points than the opposing team before the game time expires. Teams with the best preliminary records in their division will move on to the Sunday playoffs. And on Sunday, the only way to continue forward towards the podium is to win.
I love that song. That's such a good song for like Matty Marshall to talk over.
I hustle and motivate. Follow me, I know the way. Grind hard on them every night and day. And the 40 bang hard in the air, I don't play. I aim for the neck and the jugular. So don't people think I'm a smuggler. Don't get it confused, bro, I'm just a a hustler. Been in the gym, so I got my muscle up. I'm like Yosemite Sam in the Wild West. I just laugh at them when they wear vests, cause it's headshots on sight. I don't do beef, I just lay it to rest. I'm so hungry, my
such a good job.
On my journey, I'm chasing my riches. I got so many reasons that I gotta make it, so I wake up and I go get it. I move like I'm the mob in my all black. You ain't down with my squad, you can fall back. If you never seen greatness, then you about to witness, and you gon' know what you should call that. Every song that I've been on is a hit like a ball back. I took some losses, but I got them all back. Been at the bottom and I'm never going back. I'm fully focused and I'm on track. Yeah, I came up straight from the bottom. Put on the gas, yeah, that's the throttle. I get the smash cause I get the bottle. These people mad cause I get the mile. I'm changing lanes in my auto. Get to the bag is my motto. I'm coming up cause I stay down. Grind so hard I can't slow down. Death was given started from the mud. I wrapped it up and now it's a drug. If you wanna play, call my bluff. I'm not gonna pull it if I ain't gon' bust. I'm making a movie cooking up too. On the freeway I got no rule. I'm nothing but crack, yeah, that's true. I'm about to win, don't know about you. Tired of waiting, I'm running out of patience. I'm about to make my move right now. I'm about to make my move right now. I'm tired of waiting, I'm running out of patience. I'm about to make my move right now. I'm about to make my move right now. I'm tired of waiting, I'm running out of patience. I'm about to make my move right now. I'm about to make my move right now.
Nice little fix there. Nice. Such a good preload
Not every
mix.
team moves on to Sunday. Only the top teams who have proven themselves in the crucible of competition will get the opportunity to compete for the title of European champion. While the stakes are high in every division, in the professional division, the teams that finish the season in the top 4 receive invitations to compete on the biggest stage in paintball, the NXL World Cup. Unless one of those teams decides to decline the invitation, the only other way to secure your spot is to win this event. In 2022, 3 teams from Europe were invited to compete at the World Cup: the Toulouse Tauntauns, the Lucky 15s from the United Kingdom, and Carnage from Paris. The Tauntauns were able to fight their way into Sunday at World Cup, but were ultimately knocked out by Tampa Bay Damage, who then went on to play in the finals against San Diego Dynasty. All 3 of these teams are in the running to receive another invite to the NXL World Cup, but it's a tight race at the top of the leaderboard in 2023. The Tauntauns, Joy Division, Verst, and Carnage enter this event in the top 4. But Breakout Spa, the Lucky 15s, PP Arena, and Dynamite are very much in the running. An early exit by any of those top 4 teams could present an opportunity for one of these squads to take their spot. But both Italy's Gladiatori and Austin FSU could play the spoilers with nothing to lose. One final day of competition remains for these teams to decide who will get those invitations and win the European season title.
Classic Fava sunrise shot. Or sunset.
First up in the wildcard round is FSU versus Dynamite, and Carnage taking on PP Arena.
Towel. Point approved. Towel. 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 Point approved.
is a really good match. Hot skin kinetic gear. I forgot about that.
Game time finished. Game finished.
I loved filming this match. Fava, did you change the song? Oh my god, you did.
Towel. Point approved. Towel. Point approved. Point approved.
Ryan was playing so well for FSU in Europe. Yeah, I think it's better already.
Point approved. Overtime.
5 minutes. On sait ce qu'ils font. On tire dans les fenêtres. Côté snake, ils sont pas très agressifs. Ils nous empêchent de bouger côté snake.
10 seconds.
I couldn't believe this when it happened.
FSU defeats Dynamite 6-3, and Carnage makes an early exit, losing to PP Arena in a close 4-3 match. Next in the quarterfinals is Verst
I think it was
taking on
definitely better.
Gladiatori, and Joy Division versus the Lucky 15s.
I wonder who made the graphic.
Towel. Point approved. 20 seconds. Point approved.
They come through and shot 3 of us. None of the refs checked him or go anywhere near him. I was coming the refs as well. I told the refs as well.
Oh, here it is.
They're going to play in a fucking
My wife made me that graphic. That's sick. It's such a good match.
Team!
Towel. Point approved. Point approved.
Reset, fresh game. You can get 4 points in 9 minutes. This is what we play at Soulless, yes, yeah? Race to 4, 10-minute game time. Let's fucking do it right now. Heads up, yeah? Fucking believe, boys. Come on.
Done it before. One voice, one play, one team.
Let's go, boys. One voice, one play, one team. One voice, one play, one team. One play, one play, one team. Let's fucking go. Come on.
Seconds. Towel. Point approved.
Maybe I did know.
Oh, you put it in. Thank you.
Yeah, the fucking shit on the back and win this game.
Oh, it's so good.
Harrison, that little shooting prick. I said it to the ref, they might start down. They might start down. Hey,
You guys start with 4. You guys start with 4.
20 seconds. Phase.
Oi, wait a minute, Jim! Wait a minute! Take a deep breath, guys. Hands in.
Time out. Point approved.
Corporate we did not bring this back to lose this fucking game. Come on, boys. A minute 13 on the clock. Loads of time. Clock away, yeah.
Pickle.
What is the three? What is the three? Too long.
Game finished.
Such a good match. That might be one of my favorite matches
We're a
ever.
little hectic on the box, so I went short, wrapped, shot the guy in front of me, and then filled out at the same time the center guy was coming up. Shot him, he almost shot me. It's close sometimes. And then I knew like that's what they have on that side, so there's about 20 seconds left. Time to go.
Verst easily takes down Gladiatori 5-0.
Pretty good, Pickle.
And the Lucky 15s can't complete the comeback against Joy Division, taking the loss with a final score of 7-6. The Tauntauns take on PP Arena in the next quarterfinals round, while Breakout Spa matches up against FSU.
20 seconds.
Hey, what's up, Nick? That dude got destroyed.
30 seconds.
Hey, what's up, Brandon?
Game time finished. Game stop.
Oh, that venue's insane. It's so good. Baba, Brandon's a ref here in New Jersey.
10 seconds.
He just asked me if he's in every video I am a part of.
Tower. Point approved. Point approved.
the shade was the best part, I think.
Tower. Point approved.
The Tauntauns put an end to PP Arena's Sunday hopes, defeating them 4-2, while FSU continues to heat up and upsets breakout Spa with a final score of 6-1. In the semifinal round, Joy Division pairs up against Verst, while the Tauntauns see if they can stop FSU's dominant Sunday streak.
Hey, what's up, Bill? Kind of, yeah. I'm a big fan of the 4-bot format. Yeah, I'll do 4-pod all over the world if it was my decision.
Tower. Point approved.
Here we go, okay? Be loud as fuck.
Brandon, we'll talk about it at the end, probably.
pas 0-0.
Ah bah,
Et
en fait,
l'arbitre, il se retourne et me dit, ah, il est là, non?
No points. Game finished.
This was a surprisingly good match too.
Joy Division takes down Verse with a final score of 6-1. FSU went to the wire with the Tauntauns, but their Sunday run will end here with a score of 5-4. In their first meeting during the 2023 season, the Toulouse Tauntauns will face off against Stockholm's Joy Division in the finals. These two teams are sitting first and second respectively in the season standings, and each team has only lost a single prelim match this entire season. While both of these teams have already punched their tickets to World Cup, the 2023 season championship title is still up for grabs. The Tauntauns are looking to complete the three-peat after winning both the 2021 and the 2022 series titles. But the Joy Division squad is hungry to take home their first title.
Communicate, shoot them one by one. Extra fucking cute. Hey, they're good, but we're better.
yeah! Hug them, fist them, drill them. 1, 2, 3. Yo, 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 yo! Les gars, la target, vous la connaissez la target?
I'm so upset you didn't get that on film.
Jag vill ha den fortsatt tvåan. Han kommer viskeleken där!
Some dreams are elusive, but some do come true. For the Tauntauns, their dream of European mastery has been achieved, taking the European Championship 3 years in a row. But when one dream is fulfilled, another, more grand in scope, will always arise. The Tauntauns will be joined in the pursuit of this new dream by Joy Division, versed in the Lucky 15s. With the final event of the European season in the books, these 4 squads will travel to the United States in November to compete on the grandest of all paintball stages, the NXL World Cup in Kissimmee, Florida. There they will face the toughest of all paintball tests as they battle against the most dominant teams in history to see if they can earn the right to call themselves world champions.
Well done. Well done, Favo. Good job. Golf clap. Golf claps all around. Props, Fava. Good job. I'm so glad you put Harrison's clip in there, the one that I was telling you about. Let me bring Fava back in. Fava, whenever you're ready, you can join it. Yep, there you go.
Yay.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey, did you like that? Did you like that Harrison edition?
So, you don't know how much that, as Nick Ripple would say, fills my heart to see that clip.
Hell yeah.
If I had one clip in there that I captured that I wanted in that film, it was that one.
Yeah, I didn't put it in because at first because I was like, oh, kind of, I don't know. Oh wait, is my mic?
There you
Can
go.
you hear me? There
Yeah.
we go. Was it off?
It was just quiet.
Low. There we go.
You're good now.
Yeah, I didn't put it in at first because I was like, I don't know. It kind of makes it sound kind of shitty, like he knew he was cheating. But I mean, yeah, it's part of the game. I mean,
Cheating's a part of it.
yep. So. Yeah, and yeah, there was some interesting bits too at the end there. I was talking to some of the guys, and the last in that Lucky 15s Joy match, when Harrison runs down the snake side, when right before he runs, you see Jim from the Lucky 15s jump over the snake beam because he got shot coming up the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, Harrison said like, "Oh, Harrison shot him," and then some of the guys thought that maybe Harrison got shot by Jim on his way up, like they traded. But then like Harrison, like when he does that whole run, he jumps on the ground, which I couldn't film because as he was doing that run, I didn't know he was coming. I got blasted and was trying to protect my lens, so I could get the shot after, and I didn't get him. It was all like it was there, it was out of focus. So you can't see him. Like if he was rubbing anything off, like you have no idea. So
yeah. We both missed that one. I think it's more so on me because I didn't follow Harrison up right there.
Well, you did. I mean, you just
kind of. It was after he made the move though.
Eh.
But yeah, because I get him going up to the tower, but then I don't have him trading with Jim. Or Jim maybe shooting him.
Yeah, like if you followed Harrison from the brick to the tower, like you might have seen him get shot on the way, but also maybe not.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, we have no idea.
Nobody will ever know.
We'll never know.
Maybe Harrison might be the only person that knows.
Yeah, I'll ask him. Because he does say, he's like, oh, it was kind of close.
Yeah, he's like, it's close sometimes.
Was it though? Well, thanks for everyone for watching that whole thing.
Yeah, I know, Brandon, I don't know if you're still in here, but I can answer your question, or if anybody has any questions. Harrison never cheats? Yeah, no pro has ever cheated either. No such thing as cheating in pro paintball.
Yeah, the first event of the year in the Netherlands, the D side corner was so bad, like for refs to stand in that lane.
Mm-hmm.
So none of them did. So if you filled to the D corner off the break, you always got shot, but everyone wiped.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thanks for sticking around.
Thanks, Bryce. Thanks, Pickle. Thanks, Rob.
Thank you.
Well done. Oh, never heard that one before.
Well.
My teachers in high school, are you done yet? Of course you are.
Awful.
All the time.
Yeah, but the Drew venue is pretty cool. So if they go there next year, which I'm assuming they will, it's definitely, the town's pretty cool too. It's like a small little, it's easy to get in and out of. Definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, I think that was probably my favorite venue ever. Like the pits were great. The grandstands were awesome. Like even in the backfield, there were even like a hill there that people could stand and sit on and watch. I think just all around that was a really good venue.
Yeah. A plus.
I'm just so jealous of the grandstands that they have at that venue compared to what we have.
Yeah, our grandstands suck, and they're empty.
Always empty. Always empty, but
Jesus, Rob.
At least we got people doing both our last names. The grandstands was my favorite part. That's what I was saying. It was pretty cool. And just like there's seating almost around the whole venue to watch, from what I remember. So.
Yeah, I've heard CPPS is awesome.
Yeah, me and Bob are gonna try and go there at some point. Go shoot some lucky guys, maybe.
I didn't actually see the webcast at all.
I think the webcast just had the drone. The dudes walking around with the GoPros.
Yes. Mackie. UK Fava. Yeah, he's a good dude.
I know there was a webcast tower. The webcast tower was on the Snake side for the commentators. I do remember that because that's where we staged that little like container that they had. We put a bunch of stuff behind that container.
Job.
Yeah, surprisingly, the drone footage works really well.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Which is sad because drone footage is very like boring compared to on camera or on field cameras, but it's also a lot easier to follow with the drone. So
yeah, I saw someone post a question. What was the hardest thing with this event? I think that's what it was. With the biggest challenge. The biggest challenge was absolutely the fact that we had maybe 4 minutes between sets on Sunday. So every single set we were filming pretty much every single point, trying to get pit stuff, which is why we were on the Snake side. If people came in late, we mostly had Snake side footage because we needed to be there near the pits and say in case something good happened. Usually, like one of the matches would end early, like it'd be like 5-0 or like 6-1 or something. So then the other match would basically just go to X-Ball, which was great. But yeah, having like between the split deck sets, we had like 5 minutes. So ideally, I wanted to interview everyone like I did. I got a quick little thing with Harrison. I wanted to do that for every team that won, but there was just no time because they just ran that so fast.
I think we shot 4 sets back to back.
Yeah.
Before
a break.
In 3 hours. With maybe a 3-minute break between matches because they did not stop. They went from what, quarters to semis in 3 hours with no breaks.
Oh, dude, split deck can fuck off.
I
mean, I think for pro, for like showing the sport, split deck's horrible. I think as a player, I think it's. I don't know, I'm not a player anymore, but like I think it's fine. Like everyone's used to it now. It kind of runs.
Mm-hmm.
But for pro especially, split deck's the worst thing ever.
Yeah, I think split deck should be a divisional only thing. I don't think you should ever play split deck in pro.
Yep, Jeremy. Oh
Yeah, there aren't many people that I know of that like split deck. In divisional, I can see why they do it because you have. I mean, Cup has 500 teams. So you need split. Yeah, you need split deck because you're not showcasing the divisional teams most of the time. So, but for pro, just make it straight X ball. You don't need a split deck.
Yeah, I remember when things back in my day when it used to be X ball. Well, when PSP was doing it, and then I think it was one of the MAO events. They went for some reason. They went to split deck. I don't remember why. If it was because they had too many teams or weather or something. But they went to split deck and everyone was like, whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck? No, we can't we don't have enough time. And then they were like, oh, no, we can do this. So now we can do this all the time. And now we can just make more money. Yeah. It's dumb. Not a split deck fan.
I think we go to 12 pro teams and we get rid of split deck. And then we have plenty of time to run all the teams matches in 3 days.
Or the best creation ever. We go back to champs and challengers.
Yeah, okay. Go along
keep all 20. Keep all 20. Go to 10 and 10.
You want to piss off the pros. That's how you do it.
Well, don't suck. Right? That's what everyone says. Don't suck.
Yeah. That'll never happen again.
Or like I think it was Greenspan said it a couple of months ago. He's like, the top 10 pro teams play all their games on the main field, and then there's like a secondary field where all the other teams play, and then whenever they like a bottom 10 teams plays the top 10, they go up to the main field to play. It's not ideal, but then we can go back to X ball for pro, but that's not going to happen. So
I do love the idea of shoving the bottom 10 teams to a different field.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. I'm totally down for that. Keep 20 pro teams and don't let the 10 play on that field.
Dude, relegations all the way. We need more drama.
Yeah.
Dude, like that one event, Dynasty had to play challengers, and they were so mad. It's
the pros hate it because it's just like, you're not pro anymore for like an event.
Right. Yeah, well.
But as Jeremy said, be better. Don't suck.
Yeah, plus it creates drama. It makes more interesting storylines between events. Like, it's just better. I don't know. It keeps it interesting. Especially, man, between Philly and Chicago, that break feels so long.
Yeah.
It would just give people so much time to shit talk.
And then you had 187 crew who would win in challengers and then go right up to champs and then get relegated to the next event back down to
Jeremy's idea here, champs and challengers, but instead of relegation after each event, do it in the middle and the end. Oof, that's harsh. So you can't even claw your way back until man, that's a long time.
I'm down for anything that gets us back to normal X ball and pro field. So
yo, that would be tight. Bring up semi-pro mid-season and relegate bottom pro like mid-season. Oh, man. Yeah, especially, I think the Saints literally have like 3 points or 4 points, whatever. Whatever last place is 4 events in a row, that's what they have, I think.
Yeah.
So.
I just don't like that we have 20 pro teams. I think it's too many.
It is too many. It's way too many.
But yeah, so.
Oh, I have
back
a question.
to the. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I have a question for the viewers. What did you all think of the way the Sunday matches were presented? Sort of like cut down, sort of raw, but not really raw. And like the shots of the scoreboard. Like, was it confusing? Did it make sense? Was it, good, bad, whatever? I'm just curious.
Yeah, if you have anything, I guess the most important thing, if there's anything you didn't like, if you didn't like the way the Sunday matches were presented.
I don't care about that.
I care about what they didn't like, because then I can tell you, because I'm not the one that edited it together, so I can, the feedback rubs off me, and I just give it to you.
There we go.
I think it's a good mix of raw and edited that you had for the Sunday matches.
Did Sunday feel too long? I've also watched this a million times, so I'm so tired of watching this. Like the first 7 or 8 minutes before the Sunday starts, feel like it moves, and then I'm like, okay.
I think the ones where it was very one-sided, it'll start feeling long towards the end, but it's edited in a way where it doesn't really feel long for very long, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Because you pretty
Nice.
much like the matches that were quick, you cut it down to where like it's
Mhm.
digestible.
Yeah, the quick matches, I like usually the 5-0 or 6-1, like those I put first, and those were usually like anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes tops. Lucky and Joy had the longest match. I think that was 8 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
Even the finals, I think, is only like 5. That was just the Joy match was just so there was just so much there. But yeah, Jeremy, I would love to add. We didn't film every single point. Otherwise, I definitely would have done that because there were times where, if you go back and watch, you'll see like the scoreboard if I show it, and then I'll show a couple points, quote unquote, and then the score jumps a little bit just because we didn't film every single point. Mostly because Matt filled up a card. I had 2 cards for him, and I was like, "Oh, you won't fill both of these cards. No way." He filled the first card during the second set.
Yeah, it felt pretty
And I was-
quick.
Yeah, I was like, dude, you need to slow down. I was like, we're gonna be fucked for finals. Yeah, but score per point, yeah.
Yeah, that was the first. I think that was like the
Yeah.
first feedback I gave Fabo. It was like I hate showing the scoreboard
Mm-hmm.
because it just feels. I guess if you don't watch paintball a lot and you look at the scoreboard, you're like, where the hell do I look? Like obviously you can see the numbers right away. For people that are new or don't watch paintball that much, you're like,
Yeah.
what am I fucking looking at?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I think I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I just don't like
Yeah.
showing the scoreboard because it looks bad through the net.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I
That was
see.
my
Yeah,
thing.
totally. I get you, Jeremy. Yeah, cool. Yeah, food for thought, just in case. That makes sense. Just in case, because this whole project was me talking with Darren at the Go Sports and being like, hey, what are we doing here? What do you want to do? And I had the general idea, and then he was like, hey, we could show all the Sunday matches, and I was like, okay, well, how do I break them down?
Yeah, I
and,
much prefer the graphic over the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Is what that was like the first thing I said. I was like, I hate scoreboard. I was like, you should just throw a graphic in there. But the problem is you have to make the graphic. So
Yeah, I would definitely love to do the graphics. I just need to properly learn how to do better animated graphics, and I was also kind of crunched for time. I think I literally had like 2 weeks to put this whole thing together. So like edit, put it all together, and I just didn't. If I had had more time, I absolutely would have loved to do proper graphics, and so that's my winter plan is, we make the graph.
there you go. You got Jeremy, the graphic guy for our next Go
Jeremy,
Sports
graphic
film.
guy. Yeah, but I'll want to pay you though, and I'll see. Maybe I'll get more money. I'll be like, yo, I need a graphics guy.
we
Give
need
me
to hire
money for
Jeremy as a graphics guy.
Yeah, but yeah, sick. Thanks for the feedback. Dude, yeah, totally. The Go Sports never finished the rundown from 22.
Listen,
Yeah.
Faba's dedicated. Faba,
Well-
how many hours did you put in? Let the people know.
Honestly, I don't know the exact count, but I mean,
I can
I
tell
mean,
you
it's-
he edited footage for about 5 hours on the flight home the next day after we finished shooting.
yeah,
Because I watched him.
Well, I mean, if you figure a normal work week's like 40 hours, I mean, I at least have 2.5 to 3 weeks, somewhere in there of some counting pre-production. So, I mean, probably at least 100 hours, 120.
In 2 weeks, probably 2.5.
2.5 probably.
Yeah,
but
2.5 weeks.
But also, like, I exported this film I probably watched this whole film start to finish like a dozen times just looking for, making things better.
Mhm.
Audio levels was a big one. But yeah, the rundown, that's tough. Go Sport, it's tough because Go Sports, I think they only have like maybe 2 editors, maybe like full time. It's mostly Arthur and I think Darren. And they get so bogged down with projects, and they have so many like fires they're putting out, and trying to get other content out. So that's why some of those. But however, I will say, if you have a Go Sports account, I'll say it. I haven't had a Go Sports account until this summer, after like 7 years or however long they've been
Mm-hmm.
doing it. But the new stuff they've been putting out this year, they did one for Philly, and then Gakuza did the newest one that just came out like yesterday. Those are actually really good. Not that, their stuff's usually good, but like extra good, I'll say. But yeah, the Mid-Atlantic Major one, Maddie does a great job breaking. He like breaks down all the Sunday matches. They break it down to like the finals. It's just Sunday, like how X Factor and Damage got to the finals, and then they break it down. It's really good.
I did really like the Rundown series, the ones that I did see.
It is good. Yeah, Rundown's great.
I don't think there's anything that they put out that I didn't like, from what I remember. I've had a Go Sports account since like the first week they opened that website up.
Dedication.
But they usually put
yeah.
out some pretty good edited stuff.
Yeah, I think unfortunately, the defining moment stuff. I mean, they just fell behind, and I mean that's like the downside of like, the off season. You're like, oh, you'll get it all done. You've got 3 whole months of no paintball. You can get all these edits done, and then if you don't, then the season starts and forget it. Like,
yeah,
you'll never get them done. It's so once you're in the hole, forget it. Like it's over.
You sound like a man talking from experience.
Yeah, I've seen some things, but other than outsourcing edits, but that can get messy.
Yeah,
but no, I think they're overall Go Sports. They're doing a good job. Seems like they're starting to push more content. I mean, hopefully they like the films Matt and I did this year, and next year we'll keep doing them. I mean, that would be sick.
Yeah, we'll see if
TBD.
Europe happens next year. Hopefully.
Yeah.
It seems like the Europe leagues are picking up again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 21 was. I was just looking at this morning. I mean, they had their finals. They only did one event in 21, and then last year was I think they did 3, but it was like just pro and semi-pro, and this year they're like slowly getting back to like divisional maybe. I think some of it too is finding venues large enough to host that many teams, because that Netherlands event, I mean, Matt and I were there. That was a small venue.
So small.
I mean, that was like that's like a local field, right?
Yeah, it was 2 fields right next to each other, and like there was barely any room.
No pits. The worst pits.
The worst pits
ever.
we've ever been on. The worst sidelines we've ever been on.
Yeah. The turf was not bad though, but yeah, that's about it. So.
Yeah, I don't ever want to go back to that venue again.
Although the Netherlands was cool, I'd go back there.
Oh, yeah, I loved being in the Netherlands and like the shit we did, but
yeah,
not the field. That sucked.
Oh, anyone else have any other burning questions about these projects?
I think the ending is a lot better than the first draft too.
Yeah, I knew that first draft was like me. Like, I need to get this done before I leave, because I just need this to get it out the door, and then I watched it like 2 days later, and I was like, oh man, there's a lot that needs. That's why I came home and did another 20, 30 hours of cleaning stuff up. So yeah.
Overall, we got some good matches out of it. Like, we got lucky. I mean, there were 2 mediocre matches on Sunday. Everything else was pretty good. Like 1 point, 2 point games.
Yeah. There's usually every set had one blowout usually, and then one good game. So if you go back and watch, usually the blowout is first.
Yeah.
And then the good game is second. Yes, Jeremy. Matt might be cool. I am not cool. So I don't know.
I'm gonna go back and watch the Luckies match after we end stream.
Yeah, the Luckies match is great.
I have an idea I want to talk to Darren about at some point, pertaining all of our Europe footage.
Oh boy. Speaking of, I need to get you. Give me a hard drive. Bring me a hard drive to Cup.
Fuck, I gotta buy another hard drive.
I'd upload it for you, but it's probably too much. I don't. My internet sucks. It'll take forever.
Yeah, I need to buy like 2 more hard drives. One for the rest of my 2023 stuff, and one for all the footage from Europe that you need to give me.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Soulless for doing this this sick watch party.
Shout out to
This is
Fav for
dope.
spending 3 weeks of his life dedicating it to this project.
Yeah. 3 weeks I'll never get back.
But you have a 40-minute film to show for it, so you'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's cool.
But this VOD will be up, so if anybody didn't see the whole thing, you can go back and to the very beginning. I'll keep this VOD up probably since Go Sports has this video on YouTube. Not behind a paywall. So I think that's it. I'm pretty tired.
Damn.
And I want to maybe try and finish a match tonight before I go to bed. So,
Well,
or I'll just watch a movie. I don't know. Maybe I'm done with paintball for today.
Procrastination, baby. Let's go.
But thank you everybody for joining.
Yeah. We should play them out with like the best song of all time.
I'm not playing.
You know where it is.
I'm not playing for though.
Oh man, come on.
Though.
Play them. I'll just link it in the. I'll link it in the.
You can link it. This is our theme song for the France event. Actually, hold on. We'll play it out. I can find it. In a second.
Yes. Play
1,000 Miles remix.
Thanks, Jeremy, and thanks everyone for coming, asking questions, and watching. Appreciate it.
Hello?
I don't know if you can hear this, Follow, but
no, I'm just playing.
It's on my stream.
Man, I'm just out here watching all these music videos and shit, man.
Thanks, Jeremy.
What if I was rapping about
No,
the same
Schwartz,
shit
no
they
way.
rapping about?
This video will be stuck in your head for a while. Here you go.
Is it playing?
Yeah, it's on my stream.
Making my way through the hood, sipping this yak. Niggas about to get blown with the Mac.
Me and Favo listen to this like every night in France.
Riding around the block with a Glock. Yo ass finna get shot.
My head for just solid.
That's the silencer.
Now every time I talk to Matt,
I'm finna
I'll
kill
be like,
you.
hey, do you remember that song? And he'll be like, oh no.
You were so annoying with that. You still do it to me.
It's such a good song. Everyone should
When I shoot you
Yeah.
in your neck, the noise gon' play. You know I will shoot you in your eyes.
Anyway, Favo, do you have any last words before we close out the stream and listen to Black to end it?
Man, I got nothing. Thanks to Matt. Thank you for coming to Europe with me not once but twice. Being awesome, filming, doing great stuff. I look forward to the Netherlands finals match whenever that premieres.
I would say I'll talk to Angles about that, but I don't think he has any,
just
any
post
power
it.
anymore. So
Just post it.
yeah, that's one way to never go back to the Europe events.
Yeah, but no, that's all I got. Thanks everyone for watching, and share it, like it, tell them, tell Go Sports, tell anyone that you like these and you want more of them, because then maybe they'll give us money to go do them again, which would be cool because they're fun to do. It's great making this stuff, and it's it's just cool getting more paintball out there in the world.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for bringing me on as a second shooter. Trust me to hold your
Anytime.
4K camera all the time.
Yo,
so.
afterwards, funny fact, after I got home, I went through my gear and I found I had a cage for that camera.
Oh, did
that
you?
if I had just brought it, you wouldn't have had to worry about the hot shoe just snapping off. And I was like, oh, cool. Well, next time.
Yeah, next year.
Next year, it would have been able to support your 8,000-pound monitor. But
Okay, I'll keep that in mind when we go to the Europe's event next year, the first one.
sick. Can't wait.
All right. I'll let you go, and then I'm gonna play this out.
All right, play them out.
You can listen to it on stream if you want.
Hell yeah. Good night, everyone.
All right. Later, buddy. Thanks for joining.
Later. Yep.
All right, everybody. We'll play this out to the end. Why is this so loud? Okay. Thanks everybody for joining. Hope you enjoyed the film. Have a good night.
Ass finna get shot. That's the silencer. That's the grenade launcher. I'm finna kill you. I'm finna drill you. And now you bleeding. They play.